Hey everyone, it's Nicole Hemmings, better known as Nicky Does My Hair. So, why did I choose Nicky Does My Hair as my platform? Well, I've always been a girl that's doing everyone's hair, and it's been really catchy. It's honestly been really working for me. And after I started using the hashtag Nicky Does My Hair is when everything kind of really came full circle. I was on Instagram and I had one client, I was on her page, and a friend asked her, "Ooh, I love your hair, who does it?" And she wrote Nicky Does My Hair, and it was like the light bulb went off. So from there, that was really the affirmation that I needed, and I knew that it was just perfect. It works. I love it. So my history in doing hair. So I actually did my cosmetology program when I was in high school. So I've been licensed since I was 17 years old. And after getting my license, I still chose to go to college and get a business degree as well. So I have an extensive amount of years in the industry, but I've also always been doing different things. So I went to business school, and I began working at an investment banking firm. So although it's so far away from hairstyling and cosmetology, it really brought everything full circle for me. So being around these bankers that were making like buku bucks, it really made me think about the fact that like there's money out there to be made. And although I have an extreme passion for cosmetology, my passion for money is even stronger. So it's really what motivates me to put my best foot forward for that, no matter what I'm doing. So if I'm working as an office assistant, a receptionist, a hairstylist, I'm always going to be the best receptionist or hairstylist or whatever it is that I'm doing that I could be. So when I first started, like I said, I was young. My first job in a salon was when I was 17. I went and worked as an assistant. So after school, I would go to this salon in my area and work and shampoo for her. So I was just excited to be there. My pay was, I shampooed. I got $5 for each shampoo that I did. If I did a roller set, like shampooed them and then roller set them, I got $8 per person. So all of those things would add up, and of course it wasn't a whole lot of money, but it was such a good experience. Number one, it really opened up my eyes at that point to how the salon flowed and how it was totally different from being in school. Because in school, like in cosmetology school, we're only around other students who also don't have much experience in the salon. So it was a really good experience for me to actually get in the game and get into the salon and start doing some practice. I was able to pick up a lot of things that they don't teach us in cosmetology school. So that's something that also got me into education, because being in cosmetology school, a lot of times, depending on the school that you're in, they're really more focused on you passing the state board test. So that's what they teach you. Every day you're practicing the state board test and practicing these questions that they're expecting to ask you on the exam. However, a lot of the things that you encounter day to day in the salon, you don't learn that at hair school. You just don't. So that was another thing for me that made me get into advanced education. So I'm able to go back, I go into cosmetology schools. I'm also able to teach other hairstylists some advanced techniques that honestly, if you don't go out there and seek that knowledge, you just wouldn't know. So my experience, I had a really good experience, honestly. Like, I can't even say that I've worked in any salons that I didn't get along with the people. After working at that first salon, I went away to college and I became the girl that did hair in my college dorm room. So I went back to doing braiding. Like, I didn't do a lot of shampooing in the stall, so I did trims. That was my thing. Girls would come to me and I would charge them $10 to trim their hair, and I'd trim it and curl it, but I wouldn't do any washing. So that was how I became known on campus as the girl that Nicky Does My Hair. So that's where that started for me. So after going to school, my brother also owns a barbershop and unisex salon, so I went directly into working in my brother's salon. So on the weekends I'd work there, and after getting out of college I went and worked there. Now, although it was a good experience, I was there working for myself, I realized that I wasn't growing as quickly as I felt I should have because I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have another female stylist in the salon either. It was all men, all barbers, and I was the only female stylist. So now I'm coming out of only having hair school experience, as well as the little bit of time that I did shampooing and assisting. So although I was there rent-free, I decided to go and get a job in the salon and underneath my now mentor, Tamika James. So I went and I worked in her salon for commission, which was a completely different experience for me, considering that I came from making my own rules, making my own schedule, making my own money, and not paying any rent. So it was all, to some people it would seem like it was all benefiting me in that sense, that I was, doing my own thing on my own and making my own money. But I realized, and this is what, like, I always encourage people to kind of take a step back and realize that, yeah, you could do it on your own, but you can get so much further when you have a mentor or someone else that you can learn under. So I chose to go and work in a commission salon at that point, just to get the experience and to also learn from Tamika. So that's been my experience, and from there it's just honestly been uphill. I started working with her, who she's already an educator, and I started assisting her, so I would volunteer. And myself and my team members, we have this joke. Every time Tamika's going somewhere, I'd always be like, hey, can I carry your bags? Because like that was my way in. Like it didn't matter where she was going, if she was going to teach, if she was going to do anything on set, I'd be like, just tell them you need somebody to carry your bags. And I would tell her, like, you gotta act like a celebrity. You need someone to carry the bags. That's who I am. So we always have this joke that I was the girl that would carry the bags. But it was my opportunity to assist and, get my feet wet and see what was out there. It really opened up my eyes. Well, Weave Expert is the team that I work for, so I'm the senior educator there. So after working with Tamika, I became the person under her on the team, and that is our team name. But what honestly makes me a Weave Expert is the fact that I study, I take classes, and although I am educating, I still go out and take classes. And it's not for anyone else, it's for me. Like, I'm one of those people that soaks up, and I just need to know, even if it's a technique that I'm not planning on doing, I need to know how it's done. And that's just who I am. So what makes me a Weave Expert is that I'm always learning. Like, if I don't know it, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna take classes, and I'm honestly, there's no shame in that for me. I'm excited about taking classes and networking with other people, and my clients actually love the fact that they know that I'm going to continue to educate myself. I have a passion for helping people that have hair loss issues. So although, like, in the salon, people walking in every day don't necessarily have the hair issues, but I want to be the stylist that when a client comes to me, they're number one, rejuvenated. They're so excited about the experience that they've had and just about their overall look. And although, like, we're thinking it's just hair, it's so much more than that. I've dealt with a lot of clients that whether it be medical issues or even young people that are losing hair, and I love the fact that I'm able to kind of lift their spirits just through hairstyling. So ideally, I love doing weaves. I love the transformation of extensions, but I have a newfound love for natural hair silk presses. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I just got a lot of things. I feel like there's so many things that I have in me that I share personally with other stylists, and I feel like it's time for me to use this platform to just get it out there to everyone. I honestly just feel like if we all work together to uplift this industry in general, like, there's no need for one person to be all the way up here and then everybody else is doing crap, honestly. So I really would like to be someone that's putting out some content that is raising the bar on our industry, helping people. Like, even if you didn't get it before or you were doing things mediocre, I want people to watch my channel and say to themselves, like, oh, I could be doing this better, and introduce new things to their clients, and really just raise the industry bar. What is to come. I also pride myself on being a business strategist, and that's a little secret that I'm letting out to you guys, but you're going to see more of me exploring and tapping more into that side of my talents. So I want to talk to you guys about business strategy, social media, styling, different weaving techniques, advanced weaving techniques. I want us to even talk about salon issues, talk about getting our taxes together. Like, there's so many things, but I also want to inspire people to realize that although you may have fears, and trust me, the reason this YouTube channel has not been launched in all these years is only because of fear. I've been holding back, and I'm just ready. So I'm ready for you guys to see everything that I have in store. So please subscribe, tell a friend, and check me out. It's gonna be exciting.